good day and welcome to K4D, Knowledge for Development. On this channel, I'll be sharing with you from different fields of knowledge and socials won't be left out. In this particular video, I'll be going to the mechanical field of knowledge and I'll be discussing the lathe machine, its component parts and the operations carried out in it, and a little more. Before I go further, my name is Mustafa Hakim and here I am at the machine shop IITA Ibadan, State, Nigeria. Ever heard of lathe machine? Ever worked with lathe machine? Ever been thought about lathe machine and never got the opportunity to take a closer look? Here we are on the track. What is lathe machine? Giving a simple definition of lathe machine, I would simply say a lathe machine is a tool which rotates a workpiece on its axis with a tool applied to the workpiece to create an object of symmetry about an axis of rotation. There are many objects that can be produced on the lathe machine, such of which include the camshaft, the crankshaft, the baseball bat, the propeller shaft, and so many other things. And it is important to know that lathe machine is called the mother of machine tools because it was the machine tools that led to the invention of all other machine tools. And going on a memory lane, lathe machine can be dated back to the ancient Egypt. And you should know that there are several varieties of lathe machine. But categorically, we have the woodworking lathe, which is the most ancient, the oldest variety of lathe machine, and it is designed to work between 200 to 1004 revolution per minute. That is 200 to 1004 RPM. Also, we have the metalworking lathe, we have the keel lathe, we have the glassworking lathe. So I'll be showing you the component parts of the lathe machine. See, this is the typical lathe machine, and we have the S-top here, and this is the top, is a work holding accessory, and this is a workpiece on it. We have the tailstock, and this is the tailstock spindle, and this is the tailstock hand wheel. We have the carriage. All of this is the carriage, and I have the hand wheel here. Also, this is the cross slide, and this is its hand wheel, and this is a compound slide, and this is its hand wheel. So, there are many operations that can be carried out on the lathe machine, such of which include turning, taper turning, chamfering, drilling, and so many other operations, and I'll be explaining a few of it. For the straight turning simply means the longitudinal reduction in the diameter of a workpiece. And for boring and drilling, it takes the same process except for the fact that the tools are different. For drilling, you use a drill bit and it is held on the tailstock spindle with the aid of a sleeve. This is a sleeve and this is a drill bit. And for boring, as you know, this is a tool post and the boring tool is held on the tool post. So for knurling is also an operation carried out on lathe machine. And what does knurling mean? Knurling is just the creation of pattern on a workpiece to make it handy for a firm grip. So when you knurl, you can have a straight pattern knurling, you can have a diamond pattern knurling, and you can have an angled pattern knurling. threading is important operation which is carried out on lathe machine. But one thing to know about threading is the fact that when you want to thread, the first thing you have to know when you want to cut the thread on the lathe machine is to get the pitch of the thread. And how do you go about getting the pitch of the thread? You get the pitch of the thread by using a thread pitch gauge to get the pitch of, and after getting the pitch of a thread, the next thing you do is just to set, although I'm not going to be going to that. This is a chart of thread on the lathe machine. There's some mechanism and some other things you have to do when you want to cut a lathe machine. When you want to cut a thread, on a lathe machine. And also it is important to know that threading on a lathe machine is somewhat determined by the pitch of the lead screw. This is the lead screw. This is the lead screw, and for a lathe with a metric lead screw, it would easily cut a metric thread, and for imperial lead screw lathe, it would easily cut an imperial thread. Finally, before I go, I must tell you the safety precautions when you're operating on a lathe machine. The first thing when you come to a machine shop is that you do not touch any machine you do not have knowledge of turning on and turning off. It's for your safety. And also, when you're working on a lathe machine, you should be on a very secure overall. I mean, you should not wear loose clothes, or you're wearing a tie or a long hair without it being packed, so that it doesn't get entangled with the moving part of the lathe machine. And finally, when you're working on lathe machine, it is very important for you to cover your eye with a glass in order to prevent the flying chips from getting into your face. Also, before I go, please remember that there are work holding devices on the lathe machine. Simply put, there are so many work holding devices or accessories on lathe machine that you use to hold work on lathe machine. This is a typical example, and this is a chalk. Although this has been workpiece has been held on it, but this is a 4-jaw chalk. Also, we have a face plate here. On a face plate, a workpiece can be bolted on a face plate. Also, we have centers. A center can be held on the tailstock spindle. Also, we have the lathe dog that you use to hold, and sometimes there is a work holding device called a steady rest. Steady rest can be used with a chalk when you have a longer workpiece. And steady rest, we have a traveling steady rest. Also, we have a fixed steady rest. And the major difference between these is the fact that for a fixed steady rest, it doesn't move as the workpiece moves. For a traveling steady rest, it moves along with the workpiece. So thank you.